Hi, I'm Calvin. I'm going to be telling you about my group's part of our Mars Constitution. Our part of the Constitution is our part of the Constitution is Article 2, which is the executive branch, from which is the equivalent of the executive branch. So anyone can run for office if they have the time to handle it and can handle it because the office would have a lot of stress and it would take a certain amount of time too because everybody else was still going to have their jobs, like I don't know, insulator or miner or something like that. If you can't do all those jobs, you have to do your job too, as well as you have to do your job as well as doing the job of the prime minister. So you have to be able to handle it. The maximum terms a prime minister can run is, and this is for a constitutional monarchy. That's what this government is for. The maximum terms a prime minister can have is 2 terms each of 4 years. So, same as America. If the prime minister serves one term of 4 years and then loses the election, they can run again after the election that they lost. Meaning, they can, if they lose an election, if they win one election and then they lose one, they can still run to try to get another term. If the prime minister is not doing their job and not following this constitution, they can be impeached and will be taken to court and will be taken to court and possibly fired from their job. The prime minister's responsibilities are to approve or disapprove laws after the people vote on it, to help the country to keep in contact with people from Earth, to send materials and ask them for materials and tell them situations. The Prime Minister can punish people, but only if the power to enforce but only if somebody's messing around and still editing, even though it's not supposed to. The power to enforce the laws is given to the Prime Minister. He or she holds their position for 4 years. That's repeated, still flawed, and are elected by the people. All people are counted as electors. They are gathered together in a designated spot on a designated day. The candidates share their ideas, and everyone has one day to decide. In case of the removal of the Prime Minister from office, or of his death, resignation, or inability to discharge the powers of duty of the said office, and a new one is elected as soon as possible. The Prime Minister will work as long as they need to get to the work that they need to complete done. If they do not do this, they will most likely not be elected at the next election. If the Prime Minister perishes, then an election is held as soon as needed. Looks like they're finished. Kyron's finished putting in the Prime Minister can punish people, but only if the judicial branch has decided that the punishment punish the people, but only if the judicial branch has decided the punishment against the convicted person. So that's it. I think there's still going to be some revisions because I just noticed a whole bunch of things that should be changed. So I think that's all. We already have done
You
it.
use my link that I gave you.
Because it's Article 1, Preamble,
It's above the preamble.
Article 1,
Do you see it?
then I'm working on Article, well, me and my group is working on Article 2. I believe that is all. Bye.